I still remember the knot in my stomach as I handed that sleek, black box over. My brother Jason's birthday gift. 24 handmade chocolates, expensive, fancy. And I just gave them away. To his wife, Jessica, and their boys, Sam and Alex. Because, honestly, they were too fancy for me. That's what I told myself. That's what I believed. I had no idea I was handing over a death sentence. It sounds insane, I know. How do you just give away a birthday gift? Especially one like that? But to understand why I did it, you have to understand my life. You have to understand Jason. And you have to understand Patricia, our mother. My mother, Patricia, spent my whole life treating Jason like the golden child, and me like the spare. It's a subtle kind of cruelty, one that teaches you early on that nothing you do will ever really matter as much. I built my own life anyway, carved out my own path. I'm a wind turbine technician. Half my life is spent up towers, making sure the blades don't fall off. Good money. Honest work. Requires actual skills. I learned to live without her approval. I thought that was the end of it. Not long before my 35th birthday, I was standing in Patricia's kitchen, greasy from fixing her garbage disposal, which she still hadn't thanked me for. She shoved her phone in my face. "Look at this, David. Jason took Jessica to that new French place in Beverly Hills. Isn't that romantic?" Jason was grinning, holding a wine glass like he invented happiness. My wife, Sarah, was at home with our two daughters, Chloe and Maya, teaching them fractions with pizza slices. That's what actual parenting looks like. When I mentioned we'd been to the botanical gardens, Patricia waved her hand dismissively. That's different. I mean something adult. Something cultured. Jason hadn't taken his own kids anywhere in months. Sam and Alex, the same ages as my girls, kept asking Sarah if they could come back to our house soon because Jason was always busy with work stuff. Work stuff meant online poker and sports betting. He'd been drowning in it for 2 years. But to Patricia? Jason's doing so well at the pharmaceutical company. Regional director at 35. Can you believe it? Jason was 35, same as me. We were fraternal twins. He came out first. That 12 minutes had defined our entire lives. He got the new bike, I got the used one. His college was fully funded. Mine wasn't. The pattern never changed. As I was leaving, she pulled an envelope from a drawer. "Give this to Jason when you see him. Check for the boys' summer camp." Jason, who lived in a $470,000 house, didn't need help with camp. My house cost $210,000. I took the envelope anyway, driving home, thinking about disposals and envelopes, and how favoritism warps people into shapes they can't undo. My father had died 4 months earlier. A heart attack. He left behind a substantial estate, and I was the executor. Jason wanted to be co-executor, Patricia pushed for it, but Dad's lawyer shut it down. The estate was split 50-50, but probate was dragging because of an IRS tax issue. Another 8 months, maybe. Jason called twice a week, acting like I was personally delaying his payout. My birthday fell on a Saturday in early March. Sarah made pancakes. The girls drew cards. Patricia called at 9, said she'd be by later with cake, asked if Jason and Jessica were invited. "Oh, and David," she added, "Jason sent you something special. You're going to love it." The package arrived at 11. Courier service. Signature required. Inside the black box with gold trim were 24 perfect chocolates. A card read, "Happy birthday, brother. Enjoy the good stuff. Tea." Sarah peered over my shoulder. "Those are fancy." "Too fancy," I said. Growing up, Jason would borrow anything he liked, and Patricia would tell me to stop being dramatic. So I learned, if something is mine, it stays mine. Then Maya appeared, tugging my sleeve. Can I have one? Normally, I'd say no on instinct, but this was my daughter. One piece, I said. You too, Chloe. Pick one. They chose chocolates with white swirls, took small bites, their eyes widening. Good. Really good, Daddy. Sarah stepped in. Okay, that's enough. Let Daddy decide what to do with the rest. I closed the box. Jason hadn't sent me a birthday gift in 5 years. This probably cost $300. We should give these to Jessica and the boys, I said. They'll actually appreciate them. Sarah raised an eyebrow. You sure? I ate half a Snickers this morning. That's my speed. The plan formed easily. Jason and Jessica were coming over. I'd just hand the box to Jessica directly. Patricia arrived first, alone. Jason and Jessica were running late. She placed a store-bought cake on the counter, then noticed the chocolate box. Oh, you opened them. Aren't they beautiful? They're nice, I said. I'm giving them to Jessica when she gets here. Patricia's face shifted. What? No, those are for you. I don't like fancy chocolate. Jessica will enjoy them more. David, that's rude. She wasn't worried about me. She was worried it would look bad. Like Jason's gift wasn't good enough. Sarah watched from the living room. She knew where this was going. Patricia started again, but I cut her off. Mom, it's my birthday. I'm giving them to Jessica. That's final. She went quiet. That disappointed quiet. Jason and Jessica arrived 20 minutes later with the boys. Jason wore a new leather jacket, probably $400. Jessica's smile was tight. Sam and Alex ran off to play with Chloe and Maya. Happy birthday, man, Jason said, clapping my shoulder. You get my gift? Yeah, thanks. Actually, I'm giving them to Jessica. I handed her the box. Too fancy for me. You guys will appreciate them more. Jessica took the box, surprised. David, you don't have to. I want to enjoy them with the boys, she added. Jason's face did something complicated. You didn't even try one? The girls had a bite each, said they were great, but I'm not a chocolate guy. He was staring at the box in Jessica's hands. Right. Yeah, sure. Patricia jumped in. I told him it was rude, but he wouldn't listen. It's fine, Mom, Jason said, his voice flat. Let him do what he wants. We moved. Past it. Cut cake. Sang. The girls were happy. Jason was quiet, kept checking his phone, stepped outside twice for calls. Around 3, Jessica opened the chocolates, offered pieces to the boys. Sam and Alex each took one. Then Jessica wrinkled her nose. These taste weird. Jason froze just for a beat, then smiled too fast. Weird how? Metallic. Like pennies. Sam, the 7-year-old, made a face. Mine tastes funny, too. Jason stood up. Calm. Too calm. Stop eating. Those might have melted in transit. Chocolate gets weird when it overheats. He moved toward Jessica, reached for the box. Let me check the label. Jessica held the box away. They're fine, just a little off. Jason tried to slip the box into his jacket while talking, smooth and practiced. Jessica caught his wrist. What are you doing? I need to check the order. Make sure they didn't send expired ones. His voice was calm, but his hand was shaking. Where's the card? I need the order number. The urgency didn't match the casual words. I stood. Jason, what's going on? He looked at me, at the boys, at Jessica holding the box. Something behind his eyes cracked for a second. Then he turned to Sam. You okay, buddy? You look nauseous. Sam looked confused. I'm fine. No, you're not. I can tell. Jessica, we need to go. Urgent care now. He was already grabbing jackets. Jessica protested. The boys were confused. Patricia was asking what was wrong. Jason didn't answer anyone, just herded his family out the door and into the car. We heard him peel out of the driveway. Patricia was the first to speak. He's just stressed. Work's been hard. Sarah looked at me. I looked at the chocolate box Jessica left on the counter. What just happened? I asked. Nobody answered. An hour later, as I was helping clean up, my phone rang. Jason's number. I stepped outside. Yeah, Jason? His voice was shaking, barely holding together. The chocolates? Did anyone eat them besides Jessica and the boys? My stomach dropped. The girls each had a small bite. Why? How much? How big? Tiny. Maybe the size of a dime each. Jason, what's going on? Silence. Then a sound like someone was choking. Jason, get them to emergency right now. My blood went cold. What? Why? Just go. Did they swallow or spit it out? Swallowed. Jason, what the hell is happening? Oh God. Oh God. David, you never share gifts. You always follow the rules. I counted on that. What are you talking about? The chocolates. They're not safe. You need to get Maya and Chloe to a hospital right now. Not safe? How? Just go now. I'm taking the boys to Cedars-Sinai. Meet us there. He hung up. I stood there for 5 seconds, phone in my hand. Then I moved. Sarah! I was back inside, grabbing keys. We're going to the hospital right now. What? Why? Jason just called. Said the chocolates aren't safe. Said to get the girls to emergency. Sarah's face drained. What do you mean, not safe? I don't know, but he's taking the boys to Cedars-Sinai. We're going now. The girls said they felt fine. That somehow made it worse, because if Jason was right, the symptoms could hit later. Sarah was already on the phone with our pediatrician, getting transferred to the emergency line, explaining about the chocolates. At Cedars-Sinai, at first, the triage nurse looked at me like I was overreacting. Then Sarah said possible poisoning and showed her photos of the box and the courier label. The nurse's face changed. They put both girls in a room, started IVs, drew blood, asked 100 questions. Do you still have the chocolates? The doctor asked. Yes, at home. We need them right now. This is evidence of poisoning. Don't let anyone touch them. Police will retrieve them. Sarah took photos, box, card, courier label, everything. Time-stamped. My mother's at the house, I said. She's not reliable. She enables my brother. The doctor nodded. Called hospital security. We're treating this as suspected intentional poisoning. Get a police escort to retrieve evidence. Detective Miller from Major Crimes arrived 20 minutes later. I gave them my address, keys, permission to enter. The box is on the kitchen counter, I said. Black with gold trim. There's a card. Don't let my mother interfere. Miller nodded. We'll handle it. Hospital staff directed us to another wing where Jessica was with both boys, both hooked to IVs, both pale and scared. The doctor sent the chocolates to the lab. Later that night, he came back with a face that made my stomach drop. We're treating this as suspected heavy metal poisoning based on the exposure and the taste description. We won't wait for confirmation to start treatment. Early the next morning, the confirmation arrived. Arsenic trioxide, high concentration, deliberately measured and dosed. The room spun. Deliberate, Sarah repeated. Someone put poison in these chocolates intentionally. This is attempted murder. Jessica appeared in the doorway, face wrecked. Who would do this? I didn't answer, because the answer was sitting in my chest like a stone. Asterisk Jason sent the chocolate. Jason panicked when people ate them. Jason called me asking if anyone ate them. Jason knew. Asterisk detectives Miller and Rodriguez arrived an hour later. They split us up for interviews. Miller took me to a private room. Walk me through the day. I told him everything. The package, the card, Jason's reaction, the phone call. Your brother called you an hour after you gave the chocolates away. Yeah. Asked if anyone ate them. Told me to get my daughters to the hospital. Did he say why? Said they weren't safe. That I needed to go immediately. Miller wrote that down. Mr. Hayes, do you believe your brother sent you poisoned chocolates? I don't want to believe it, but yeah, I think he did. Why would he do that? I told him about the gambling, the probate delays, the way Patricia enabled him. Miller kept me another hour. When they let me go, I found Sarah in Maya's room. They're okay, Sarah said quietly. Small doses. They're flushing their systems. They'll be home tomorrow. I sat down hard. I gave them those chocolates. You didn't know. I should have known. Jason doesn't send gifts. He barely remembers my birthday. This was wrong from the start, and I didn't see it. Sarah looked at me. This isn't on you. This is on whoever put poison in chocolate and mailed it. And we both know who that was. Jessica walked in, face red and swollen. The boys are stable. They ate more than your girls, but they'll be okay. She sat, stared at the floor. Jason won't answer his phone. I've called 50 times. He brought us here and then disappeared. Where does he go when he disappears? His office. Sometimes your mom's place. I don't know anymore. My phone buzzed. Text from Patricia, Jason's at my house. He's very upset. You need to fix this. I showed it to Sarah. She read it twice. Fix this? Is she serious? She's always serious. Jessica saw the text. I'm going over there. That's not a good idea, Sarah said. I don't care. He's going to explain this now. I stood. I'll go with you. Sarah, stay with the girls. Sarah grabbed my arm. David, if he really did this, then I need to hear him say it. Patricia's house was dark except for the kitchen light. Jason's car was in the driveway. Jessica walked in first. I followed. Patricia was at the kitchen table. Jason was leaning against the counter. Where are the boys? Jason asked Jessica. In the hospital with IVs because they ate poison. He flinched. That wasn't supposed to happen. The room stopped. Jessica stepped closer. What did you just say? Jason's eyes darted between us. I didn't mean it like that. Then how did you mean it? I asked. He wouldn't look at me. You were supposed to eat them, David. Not share them. You never share birthday gifts. Patricia's voice cut in. Jason, stop talking. No. Jessica's voice was ice. Keep talking. Explain how our children ended up in the hospital. It's the probate, Jason said, words tumbling fast. I needed the money. I owe people. Bad people. They're not waiting 8 more months. Who do you owe? I asked. Loan sharks, online operations. I'm down $400,000. They want it now. They've threatened Jessica. The boys. They know where we live. The number sat there like a grenade. $400,000? Jessica repeated. You lost $400,000? I can win it back. I just need the inheritance. But David's dragging his feet. I needed him out of the way. I didn't know it wouldn't work like that, he added, his voice cracking. I thought if you were gone, the estate would release the money. Mom told me you were holding it back. Patricia stood. He doesn't mean that. He's confused. Mom, stay out of this, I said. Don't talk to your mother that way. Jason snapped. This is your fault. If you just handled probate faster, I can't speed up the IRS. There's a tax issue. You're lying. You're holding the money because you've always been jealous. Jessica laughed, sharp, painful. He tried to kill his brother and he's making it about jealousy. Jason's face twisted. I didn't try to kill him. I just needed him gone. It would have been quick. Patricia was crying now. Jason, please stop. Why? He was yelling, pacing. Everyone's acting like I'm the bad guy. I needed help and nobody would help me. You never asked. I said. You almost killed your own children. Jessica said. Our boys ate that poison because of you. Jason stopped, looked at her. That was his fault. He gave them away. Jessica's phone was in her hand. Screen dark. She didn't hold it up like a prop. She just kept it low, recording everything. Jason saw it, lunged forward. Are you recording me? Jessica pulled back. Jason grabbed for her wrist. I stepped between them fast, blocked his arm. Don't touch her. Jason shoved me hard. I stumbled back 1 step. That was enough. I pushed him back. 1 controlled shove. Pointed at the chair. Sit down. Don't move. Patricia screamed. David, let him go. Call the police, I told Jessica. Tell them he just tried to assault you. He didn't. Patricia started. She recorded everything, I said, not looking away from Jason. Every word, every move. Keep talking, Mom. Jessica was already dialing. Detective Miller? It's Jessica Hayes. My husband just confessed to poisoning the chocolates. I recorded it. He tried to grab my phone. We're at his mother's house. Jason was still pinned, breathing hard. You're going to regret this. No, I said quietly. I bury you with evidence. Police arrived 8 minutes later. Miller walked in with 3 uniforms. Mr. Hayes, Miller said to Jason. Stand up. Hands behind your back. For what? Patricia demanded. Attempted murder. Child endangerment. Possession of poison. Assault. Jason stood slow. Let them cuff him. Stared at me. This is your fault. No, I said. This is yours. They walked him out. Patricia was screaming at Miller. "Ma'am, your son confessed to multiple felonies. We have recordings. He's going to jail." She turned on Jessica. "This is your fault. You trapped him." "He trapped himself," Jessica said. "And I'm filing for divorce Monday. You'll never see my boys again." Patricia's face crumbled. "You can't do that. I'm their grandmother. You enabled a man who poisoned children. Watch me." We left. Jessica rode with me. Sarah texted that both girls were awake. Halfway there, Jessica spoke. "I knew. Deep down. I knew he was lying about everything. I just didn't want to believe it. None of this is on you. Your mom knew, too. She's always known and she chose him anyway." I parked at Cedars-Sinai. We walked in together. Sarah was awake in Maya's room, looked at me. "Is he arrested?" "Yeah." "Good." The next morning, I made 3 calls before 7. First, locksmith. Every lock changed today. Front, back, side, garage. Deadbolts on everything. I paid double for immediate service. The guy arrived by 8. Second, security company. Doorbell camera, driveway camera, backyard sensors. Same-day installation cost extra. Worth it. Third, Chloe's school. Principal Davis. This is David Hayes. Chloe's in 2nd grade. My brother was arrested yesterday for attempted murder. He and my mother, Patricia Hayes, have 0 authorization to access or contact my daughters. If either appears on campus, call police immediately. Mr. Hayes, this is serious. I know. I'm emailing police reports and restraining orders now. I need written confirmation both names are flagged. We'll handle it immediately. I made the same call to Maya's school, then every other place that had my daughter's names on file: daycare, pediatrician, dentist, gymnastics. Every place got the same message. Jason Hayes and Patricia Hayes were not authorized. If they showed up, call police immediately. Sarah handled the hospital and insurance. Added notes to every file, no information released to Jason Hayes or Patricia Hayes. That afternoon, we sat the girls down. "We have a new family word," I told them. "It's like a secret code. If anyone you don't know tries to talk to you, you say red balloon to the nearest adult. Can you remember that?" "Red balloon," Chloe repeated, serious face. "Red balloon," Maya echoed. "Good. And if Uncle Jason or Grandma shows up anywhere, school, park, anywhere, you run to a teacher and say red balloon. They'll help you. Understand?" Both nodded. "Why can't we see Grandma?" Maya asked. Sarah handled this one. "Because Grandma's helping Uncle Jason, even though he hurt people. Until she stops, she can't be around you." "Is Uncle Jason in jail?" Chloe asked. "Yes." "Good," Chloe said. "He scared me at the party." The first test came Tuesday. Dismissal time at Maya's school. Patricia showed up, told Mrs. Harrison she was there to pick up her granddaughter. Mrs. Harrison checked the list. Patricia's name was flagged red. Big letters. Not authorized. Contact police if present. Mrs. Harrison stepped into the hallway, called me. I was up a turbine 40 minutes away. "Mr. Hayes, your mother is here attempting to pick up Maya. We've denied access. She's becoming agitated. Don't let Maya anywhere near her. I'm calling police now." I hung up, dialed 911, gave them the school address, mentioned the restraining order. By the time I reached the school, Patricia had been removed. Trespass warning issued, banned from school property. Maya was crying in the principal's office. Sarah was there. Why was Grandma yelling? Maya asked. Because she's upset, Sarah said. But she's not allowed to pick you up. You're safe. We updated every document. Custody papers, emergency contacts, medical forms, school lists. All specifically excluded Jason and Patricia by name. 3 days later, Jason made bail. $50,000. Patricia mortgaged her house. He was out, wearing an ankle monitor. Court order to stay away from everyone. Patricia called Sarah's phone. Jason wants you to know he never meant to hurt the children. He needs to apologize to David. Sarah's response: tell Jason to write his apology on the back of his prison intake form. He'll be filling one out permanently soon. She hung up, blocked the number. Patricia showed up at my work the following week. Gate security called. She's not authorized. Escort her off property. She refused, started yelling. Site supervisor Mark, a 60-year-old former Marine, handled it. Ma'am, you need to leave now or I'm calling cops. She left, but half the crew heard it. Mark pulled me aside Friday. Your mother's unhinged? You handling it? I showed him the restraining orders, police reports, Jason's arrest. He read through it, whistled low. Your brother really tried to kill you. Yeah. And your mom's defending him? Yeah. Keep her away. Let me know if she returns. Week 3. Jessica found a note on her windshield. Block letters. Drop the charges or your boys get hurt worse next time. She photographed it, bagged it, called Miller. Miller told her not to touch anything, asked whether any neighbor cameras faced the parking lot. Between the camera footage, phone records, and Jason's messages, it didn't take them long to land on Oscar, a loan shark associate. Jason paid him $5,000 to scare Jessica. Oscar got arrested, flipped immediately in interrogation. Jason's still planning something, Oscar said. Kept talking about probate. About how if David wasn't around, the money would move faster. Miller called me at 11 p.m. Your brother's planning something. We're moving to revoke bail. Next morning, Jason's bail got revoked. Judge Albright cited witness intimidation. Flight risk. Jason went back to county jail. Sat there until trial. But Patricia didn't stop. Called everyone. Jason's friends, extended family, church people. Said I was lying. That Jason was innocent. That I fabricated evidence. Some believed her. My aunt, my uncle, 2 cousins, all said, you need to forgive Jason. He's family. I told them all the same thing. Jason tried to murder me. If you want to support him, that's your choice, but I'm done. Family split clean down the middle. Patricia tried one more time. Showed up at my house. 7 a.m. Saturday. Banged on the door. David, we need to talk. I saw her on the doorbell camera. Didn't answer. David, please. Jason needs you. I called 911. My mother's trespassing. There's a restraining order. Police arrived. 2 officers. Ma'am, leave now or you'll be arrested. She finally went, yelling through the door, this isn't over, David. Officers issued a formal trespass warning. Next time she would get arrested. Maya asked through tears. Why is Grandma so mad? Because she doesn't understand, Sarah explained. Uncle Jason did something very bad. She's choosing to help him instead of accept the truth. Sarah started having nightmares. Woke up gasping. Jason breaking in. Poison in food. Patricia taking Maya. Jessica moved the boys twice. First to her parents' house, then to a friend's cabin outside Palm Springs when Patricia drove by 3 times in one day. "I feel like I'm in witness protection," Jessica told me. The boys asked when they could go home. "After trial," Miller said. Once Jason sentenced, he called with updates. Prosecutors were building an airtight case: Jason's search history, chocolate purchase, arsenic order, recorded confession, witness intimidation. But his attorney's good. Arthur Hayes. He'll try to muddy the waters. Juries are unpredictable. 3 months before trial, I started documenting everything. Every voicemail Patricia left, every text, every social media post claiming Jason was innocent. Sarah did the same with Jessica's evidence: threatening note, phone records, timeline. We were building backup, making sure Jason never escaped. The trial date appeared, July 15th. We counted down like prisoners. For months, 3, 2, waiting for justice. Trial started in July. Courthouse packed. News cameras outside. Jason's defense attorney, Arthur Hayes, a criminal defense specialist. Patricia was paying with money she didn't have. Opening statements lasted 2 hours. Arthur painted Jason as desperate, driven to temporary insanity by gambling addiction and predatory lenders. Prosecutor Davies kept it simple. The defendant purchased chocolates, dosed them with arsenic trioxide he bought online through a burner account, mailed them to his brother. Forensic analysis showed the packaging had been opened and resealed. When children ate them instead, he panicked. Not because children were poisoned, but because his plan failed. Whether his plan would have worked legally doesn't matter. He still tried to kill someone to get money faster. That's attempted murder. The prosecution walked through the evidence: search history, purchase records, Jason's burner account, my testimony about the phone call, Sarah's testimony about his panic, Jessica's testimony about the marriage and the recording. Patricia testified, wearing all black, crying before Arthur asked his first question. Davies destroyed her on cross. "Mrs. Hayes, you testified you love both sons equally, correct?" "Yes." Davies pulled out bank records. "In the past year, you gave Jason $14,000. How much did you give David?" Patricia shifted. "I don't remember exactly." "0. You gave David 0. Does that sound like equal love?" Jason had more needs. Jason lost $400,000 gambling. That's why he had needs, correct? He has a disease. Davies showed text messages on screens. "Here's a text from you to Jason dated February 15th, 2 weeks before the poisoning. Quote, David is holding your money hostage. He could release it if he wanted to. Did you send that?" "Yes, but," and this one dated February 20th, "your brother has always been jealous of you. He wants to keep you struggling. Did you send that?" "Yes." "So, you actively told Jason that David was deliberately preventing him from getting his inheritance, even though that wasn't true, correct?" "I thought it was true." "Did you verify that with anyone? Estate lawyer, probate court?" "No." "You assumed David was being malicious and fed that narrative to your other son. A son desperate for money. A son who then tried to murder his brother." Objection sustained, but the jury saw it. Davies played the recording. Jason's voice filled the courtroom. "You were supposed to eat them, David. Not share them. You never share birthday gifts. It's the probate. I needed the money. I owe people, bad people. I needed him out of the way. I didn't know it wouldn't work like that. I thought if you were gone, the estate would release the money. Mom told me you were holding it back. It would have been quick." The jury's faces changed. Doubt became certainty. The defense tried manufacturing reasonable doubt. It didn't work. The evidence was too clear. Jason bought arsenic. Jason dosed chocolates. Jason called panicking when people ate them. Jason confessed on tape. Jury deliberated 6 hours. Guilty on all counts. Jason's face didn't change. Patricia screamed. Security removed her. Sentencing 2 weeks later. Judge Albright read the penalties. Attempted murder, 20 years. Child endangerment, 5 years per child, consecutive. Possession, 3 years. Witness intimidation, 4 years. Total, 37 years. Jason would be 72 at parole. He looked at me as they took him away. Still thought it was my fault. 6 months after sentencing, probate closed. $780,000 split 2 ways. I filed the paperwork myself. Because of the conviction and restitution orders, the court structured Jason's share to go straight to his kids. A trust locked until 25. Court-ordered restitution took $40,000 for hospital bills and legal fees. The trust structure bypassed Jason completely, went directly to Sam and Alex. Jason could never touch it. Even if he got out early, the money was protected. Jessica got full custody. Jason's visitation rights terminated. He appealed. Lost. Patricia lost her house. Moved to a small apartment near Los Angeles. Visited Jason twice a month. Told anyone who would listen that I destroyed her family. Extended family split. Half understood, half didn't. Christmas cards stopped coming. 9 months after sentencing, Jason sent letters. 1 a week. Always my fault. Always my choice. Patricia started calling from blocked numbers, using other people's phones. 1 voicemail got through. Jason's deteriorating. He's suicidal. If he dies in there, that's on you. Sarah deleted it. Manipulation. I know. You're not going. I'm not going. Miller called weeks later. Your mother tried to visit you at work, made threats. She's escalating. Jason's final appeal got denied. She's not processing it. A month passed. Quiet. Then on a Saturday in late October, I was at the Botanical Gardens with Sarah and the girls when I saw her. My mother, near the fountain, watching us. Sarah saw her, grabbed my arm. David, I see her. We left, moved toward the exit. She followed, keeping distance. We reached the car, loaded the girls. My mother was across the lot watching. I walked toward her. Sarah hissed, "Don't. Stay with the girls. Lock the doors." I stopped 10 feet away. "What do you want?" "To talk to my son. You're not allowed near me." Court order. We're family. We were family. You chose Jason. He's my son. You're my son. You don't love me. You never did. Jason was the golden child. I was the spare. She stepped closer. I stepped back. Jason's dying in there. He needs family. He tried to murder me. He made a mistake. Stop calling it a mistake. It was attempted murder. Premeditated. He was desperate. Then ask for help. Don't mail poison. If you just release the money, I couldn't. The IRS locked it. Federal law. She was crying. Please, David. Visit him once. Let him apologize. No. Please. He's your brother. He stopped being my brother when he put arsenic in chocolate. You're so cold. I'm choosing safety over sentiment. If you don't visit him, you'll regret it. I won't. Jason's in prison for 37 years. His kids will be adults before parole. He'll never touch his inheritance. He'll never see his boys grow up. He'll die knowing he destroyed everything for money he'll never get. She was shaking. You did this? No. He destroyed himself. I made sure justice was served. I made sure my daughters were safe. That's not cruelty. That's consequence. You're heartless. I'm alive. My daughters are alive. Jason's children are alive. That's victory. I turned, walked back to the car. She was screaming something about forgiveness. I got in, locked the doors. Sarah was watching me. You okay? Yeah. We drove home, walked inside, locked the door. The girls were watching a movie. Sarah was making dinner. Normal life. Jason wanted money badly enough to kill for it. He got 37 years. My mother wanted her golden child badly enough to destroy her other son. She got isolation. I wanted peace badly enough to stay quiet for 35 years. I got war, and I won. Later that night, Sarah and I sat on the back porch. Stars out. Air cool. Jason's up for parole review in 35 years, she said. I'll be 70. You going to speak at the hearing? Yeah. Make sure they keep him locked up. Sarah leaned into me. You thinking about him? Nope. Thinking about breakfast. The girls want pancakes. They always want pancakes. Then pancakes it is. We went inside, locked the door, turned off the lights. Just us, our family, the one we built without compromise. Cameras on, doors locked. That's the only peace I owe anyone. A year later, the fear faded into something colder and steadier. School pickup lists that never change. The girls stopped asking about grandma. And when they did, we told them the truth in kid-sized pieces. Jessica rebuilt her life from the ground up. The boys laugh easier now. Jason's letters still show up sometimes, full of blame and excuses, but they go straight into a folder for the lawyers. He wanted a shortcut to money. He bought himself decades of concrete and steel instead. As for Patricia, she made her choice. I made mine. Some nights Sarah and I sit on the porch and listen to the quiet. Not the fragile quiet you hold your breath for. The real kind, the kind you earn. And every Saturday morning, I make pancakes because peace doesn't have to be poetic. Sometimes it just has to be safe. What would you have done in my place?